für 3 Tage Catch und auf die Wir starten mit dem traditionellen Alternate Four-Way Dance, festgelegt für einen Fall.
We are on the air celebrating 20 years of Europe's biggest and best wrestling festival.
Ich präsentiere den ersten Teilnehmer aus Pacifica, California, USA. 1,70 Meter groß, 73 Kilogramm schwer. Starboy Joey!
Fight Forever on the air. We are getting ready for a 16-karat gold tradition, the alternate four-way. Dave Bradshaw here alongside Matt Damasi, and Matt, first out on this huge carat weekend, Starboy Charlie.
The Denim Dragon is in Oberhausen, and he's already bringing the fire, bringing the flash, Dave. Oh, it's time for carats.
Zweiten Teilnehmer.
Such a magical time. Oh, no.
In Begleitung von seinem Tag-Team-Partner Nordino aus Palermo, Sicilia, Bella Italia. Körpergröße 1,75 Meter und 80 Kilogramm Kopfgewicht. Er präsentiert CSI Luca De Leone.
Well, David, looks like CSI is going to be represented in this alternate four-way. Luca De Leone is going to be part of this four-way, has an opportunity to win a position that could mean that you will be in 16-karat gold if, and hopefully that doesn't happen, something happens to one of the competitors. We've seen that be enacted in the past, and I think I'm puking in my mouth a little at the idea of having Luca De Leone in there. Flanked, of course, by Nordino, the boldest man this early into his 20s I've ever seen in my life.
I'm just having a quick check at the top of your head to see if how you compare in the hair department, but I think you're right, he is more bald than you.
Yeah, see, I'm throwing rocks, and I live in a glass house, but his house is more fragile than mine. One thing is definitely isn't fragile is the fact is Luca De Leone, because you can say what you want about the young man. He's definitely got a big mouth on him, but he's shown flashes of some great talent. And I don't want to admit it, but Luca De Leone might be the person walking out of this match.
So unpredictable under four-way rules. One of these four men could have a huge opportunity this weekend.
Match. Dieser Fighter kommt zu uns aus Cardiff in Wales. He is sicker than your average. Please welcome Jay Joshua!
The current undisputed British heavyweight champion with our friends at Revolution Pro Wrestling, Jay Joshua. Here at 16-karat gold weekend, and I'll tell you what, Matt, I know Jay Joshua very well. He's one of the most impressive, most informed wrestlers on the continent right now. If something were to happen, and as you said, we hope nothing does, but if we did need an alternate to step in for one of the 16, and it was Jay Joshua, he has the potential to go all the way.
I have to agree with you. Jay Joshua has been, let's say, whispers over the past years, and those whispers are becoming very loud shouts. Joshua having an unbelievable year. And
Der vierte und letzte Teilnehmer in unserem Alternate Four-Way Dance.
maybe this match will be the next step in that career.
16-karat gold. Ich präsentiere aus Santo Domingo in der Dominikanischen Republik. Er bringt 101 Kilogramm auf die Waage. El Comandante Rambo!
And you talk about big steps, Dave. The ground shakes when El Comandante walks. He's had an unbelievable 2025, and the start of 2026 is proving to be. So listen to to this, Dave.
Rambo certainly has a cult following. I don't know if you can even call it a cult following. It's almost the whole building here.
Well, that's a big cult.
In the historic Turbinenhalle in Oberhausen, Rambo, the fourth part of this four-piece puzzle. 2026's alternate four-way, the chance to become the man waiting in the wings if we need to replace any of the 16 competitors in this year's 16-karat gold tournament.
I mean, and I feel like this is a grand moment to mention. Like the last time that came into effect, it was with Hector Invictus, who ended up slotting in. Didn't end up winning 16-karat gold, but hey, that was a golden opportunity. I mentioned Hector Invictus because on this night, the first night of 16-karat gold, I can tell you what the main event's going to be. It will be Ahura facing off against Dennis Kastulnik, the man who ended Hector's career, looking to end possibly another career tonight at 16-karat gold.
Yeah, Dennis Kastulnik entering his second 16-karat gold tournament. Starboy Charlie immediately getting thrown out of the ring there, just kicked to the curb by De Leone. Oh, man. Double chops from Rambo and Jay Joshua. And this is going to be an interesting showdown. What an atmosphere. There is nothing like this in the wrestling world. We thank you for joining us wherever you are on planet Earth.
Jay Joshua and Rambo. Two very big boys. Two very big men. These are men right there that are going back and forth here. This is exactly what I love to see. Two heavyweights really bring it on, but look in the back, Dave.
There's Starboy Charlie. Charlie, the top got caught by both Joshua and Rambo. Lands on his feet, does Starboy. Great agility from Starboy Charlie.
And the Denim Dragon there taking flight as he ducks under, uses that agility. We saw that last night at Homecoming. But oh, that's Jay Joshua right there.
That raw strength from Jay Joshua, who certainly is sicker than your average. And that you talked about that main event later on. Dennis Kastulnik, as we said, the shotgun champion. Ahura has said that this tournament, what is this?
Well, that's Nordino right there. I think he was trying to pull Jay Joshua out of the ring.
Yeah, good luck.
He just... I think you're going to need to do more than just a kiss on the ankle.
Nordino going to get the roughest of introductions here to Jay Joshua. He would have done at least. If it wasn't for his partner rescuing him.
Yeah, Luca Di Leone coming to the rescue of Nordino, maybe trying to use that distraction. I mean, it was enough for him to get that neck breaker, intelligently going right onto the cover, and a kick out by Jay Joshua.
As I was saying before all that happened, Ahura has said that this year's 16-karat gold tournament is the end of the line for him. So if Dennis Kastulnik was to defeat Ahura in our main event later on, then it will be Ahura's last match as Rambo dropping De Leone and clotheslining him over to the top, to the outside.
Rambo, El Comandante looking to take flight, but look at that, Starboy Charlie surprising him! And I've heard from Starboy Charlie, these are not overalls, they're denim singlets. And those denim singlets is all that Luca Di Leone's seeing right now. That and stars, maybe.
Starboy Charlie started training at 11 years old. He's 23 now, recently had a WWE tryout. There's a drop kick off the top from Charlie.
The cover here from Charlie, but Joshua, very intelligent, especially in the chaos of a four-way. You have to be sure, you have to be ready in any position to stop the cover. Look at that corkscrew!
Pin from Starboy Charlie, and he almost became the alternate if it weren't for the interruption there from Luca Di Leone.
And right down there you see where you can catch 16-karat gold. This first little bit, the alternate four-way is free, but for the rest, go on IWTV, on Triller TV Plus, or of course on wXw now. Maybe it's De Leone. It is not just yet De Leone. It is going to be, I always say, Dave, the three most magical days in European wrestling. Europe's biggest wrestling festival.
It's like Christmas Day here in European wrestling when 16-karat rolls around, but well, there's not many Christmases where you get kicked in the face like that, like Luca Di Leone just did.
You haven't met my family. Rambo and Jay Joshua. going back and forth once again here in this match. You can tell, Dave, from the very start, all four men hitting that gas, all four men really trying to get that position. They know how important this match is, especially the winner. Getting an opportunity maybe to get into 16 karat gold. What a haymaker.
And again, Rambo and Jay Joshua, two heavyweights colliding. Starboy Charlie, though, not afraid of the men who are bigger than him. Flurry of chops here from Charlie's. He's starting to run out of steam, though.
I don't think it's steam. I think he's just realized that that was a very bad idea.
Starboy Charlie, great agility from Charlie. Double overhead kick. The strap is coming down.
You know what that means, Dave? When the straps come down, the dragon comes out.
Well, I think he just slayed the dragon. Did Jay Joshua? De Leon, though, we're going to steal the victory over Joshua. Can't do it. Rambo breaks it up.
Another couple of straps coming down, Dave. And De Leon's been intelligent. He's been trying to get those covers, trying to get that moment. This will be a painful moment for him.
Rambo just tossing De Leon all the way across the ring. What a way to start on the night when we're going to have all 8 of our first round matches in the 16 karat gold tournament.
It's Nordino again. It's Nordino getting involved again, and that causes a distraction. De Leon.
Doesn't know when to quit, doesn't he, Nordino? Swing and a miss there that time. De Leon clashes with his partner. It's a flying headbutt from Jay Joshua. Joshua to win it, and he has. Jay Joshua is the alternate.
Der Sieger in diesem Ultimate Four-Way Dance, Jay Joshua!
And we've said it, Dave, this position can be worth its weight in gold. Jay Joshua will be automatically inserted into 16 karat gold if anything happens. And I tell you this, he will be one hell of a bad surprise forever who has to face him. Because on the level he is, in the form that he is, Jay Joshua may well be a danger to anybody in the tournament at that moment.
Yeah, there are 16 competitors looking over their shoulders with great trepidation now in case Jay Joshua gets to enter that tournament. Will the man who is sicker than your average get to be a part of 16 karat gold 2026?
Ist der Sieger dieses Fight Forever Matches und der Sieger des Ultimate Four-Way Dance, Jay Joshua!
And so we are just moments away from night one, and as we said, our main event tonight, Ahura reaches the end of the line at this year's tournament. He goes one-on-one with the shotgun champion, Dennis Kashtunik.
And it's not just him. Alan Angels takes the spot of Ricky Sosa. He said Sosa never had a chance anyway. I'm going to be winning 16 karat gold, but he has to get through Titus Alexander in the first round.
Bobby Guns and Eric Stevens have both been in 16 karat gold twice before. Will it be third time lucky for one of these two in our 20th annual tournament?
And this is a match I've been excited for, Dave. You know how much I'm excited for this match. Hishihiro Hashimoto goes head-to-head with Tombstone Thomas Shire. This match is going to be hard-hitting as hell. But not just that, Dave. Dita Schwartz has maybe the toughest first round, facing off against Japanese legend Tetsuya Naito. It's going to be a hell of a challenge for Schwartz, but one hell of an opportunity, too.
Well, we start things out tonight, by the way, with Peter Tihoni, who has made the finals before. Here in 16 karat gold, the returning Arez is his first round opponent.
And as I said before, when I revealed the first round, international dream match. One of the best Japan has ever seen against one of the best Europe has ever seen. Yamato faces the Axeman, Axel Tischer.
Zoltan becomes the youngest competitor in 16 karat gold history as he takes on Naito's tag team partner in Los Tranquilos de Japón, Bushi.
And there you see, we will have a weekend full of wrestling, a weekend full of action, and a weekend that you cannot miss. Here's the plan. We got night one tonight. Tomorrow it is the Independent Wrestling Summit and so much more. Do not miss it. And of course, on night three, as well as Ambition, a legend in Minoru Suzuki, here to bring all the pain to everybody here. But not only that, Dave, World Tag Team Championship will be defended.
Yes, it certainly will. Street fight between The Grind and Planet Gojira, a rivalry that has been going on for months. And speaking of rivalries, the Unified World Wrestling Champion, Ilya Bloom, handpicked who he wanted as his opponent in that prestigious Night 2 main event. It's one called Manders. That's tomorrow night, but it all begins tonight. We are minutes away from being live on IWTV, on Triller TV Plus, on wXw now. It's all coming up as we get all 8 of our first round matches. You would be a fool to miss it as 16 Karat Gold 2026 gets underway in a few moments' time.
Werde jetzt Teil von wXw Now. Das ist wXw, das Epizentrum der Exzellenz, der Nährboden für wahre Größe und die aufregendste Promotion im europäischen Wrestling. Und wXw Now ist nicht nur die Heimat all der Action, sondern auch von Rivalitäten für die Ewigkeit. Sämtliche Shows sind sowohl in deutscher als auch in englischer Sprache verfügbar. Worauf wartest du? Sehe jedes Event, folge jeder Geschichte, spüre die Aufregung. Werde jetzt Teil von wXw Now.